Good morning. So I'm going to make a quick video today showing you how I do my lashes. I have clients in the salon all the time that ask me how I do them, so I thought I'd make a quick video showing you how. My eyeshadow and eyebrows are already done, and then after I get my eyeshadow and eyebrows done, then I will apply my lashes, and then I will move on to the rest of my face. But I am the type of person that usually wears like 3 to 4 coats of mascara. I like my lashes to look really thick. I don't mind if they're a little clumpy. But when I get home from work and I have to remove my makeup and my mascara, that much mascara, it just hurts. And I'm tired of taking so much time to remove my mascara, so I started wearing lashes. I'm still new to them. It's been less than a year, but I really like the way I do it, and I get compliments on my lashes all the time. So I use the Ardell Naked Lashes in the style 420. So I want my lashes to still look natural looking, but I want them to be a little bit longer and a little thicker. And the Naked Lashes in the style 420 are just that. These are only the second or third pair of lashes that I have tried, and I have stuck with these for probably 6 months. So they're very natural looking. They're not too long, they're not too thick. It won't focus, I'm sorry. They're not too long, they're not too thick. They're just perfect. So and then I also use the Duo Lash Glue. It's the one that is white. It's white when it goes on, then it dries clear. So I take tweezers and I take the lashes. I grab the lashes on the outside edge. So the outside of the lashes. I pull them off. And I've seen a video where they say you should remove the clear sticky layer. I don't have time for that, so I never remove it. And then make sure when you do lashes that before you apply them, you make sure they fit your eyelid. So these are too long for me, like the band is too wide, it's too long. So I measured it on my eye, and I have come to find out that if I cut, this is not going to focus. If I cut 3 lashes off, so that would be, let me try and show it to you on something white. 3 little, you see the dots of the lashes, the cluster of the lashes? So 3 of the dots or 3 of the clusters, I cut off the end of the lashes, and that fits my eye shape better. I don't go all the way down to the bottom of my lash line. I go a little bit in, and then they will end with my, like, 3/4 of the way in. So they'll end about right with the, what is that part of your eye called? I'm brain farting so hard. Iris? I don't know. The green part of my eye. The outside edge of the green part of my eye. It'll end right here. So then after you get them cut and you make sure they fit, that's where my lashes go. If you can see that. I roll it to make sure they have a good shape. And if there's any excess clear strip on the end, so that little white dot right there, I cut that off. I don't curl my lashes before I put them on, and I do not put mascara on my lashes before I put them on. So I take a little bit of the lash glue, just a tiny little line, and put it on the strip. Don't put too much. Just put a tiny little bit on the whole strip. Make sure there are no gaps. And then I take tweezers, and you can wave it for like 25-30 seconds, or you can blow on it until they get a little tacky so they're not so wet. Sometimes I am impatient and I don't wait. I'm not going to edit down this video, so you're going to see how long it takes me to put these on. I'm probably not going to put music over my video because for some reason I seem to get demonetized all the time. I'm not sure why. I'm not really on YouTube to make money anyways, so most of my videos are, like, almost all of my videos are demonetized, which means I don't make money from any of my YouTube videos. I have not made any money, and that's fine. I'm not doing it for that. I just do it because I enjoy it. So it's been longer than 30 seconds, but okay. So take your tweezers, hold it in the middle. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I should have thought this through. Okay, I'm going to grab a mirror closer. And sit these lashes on top of your natural lashes on the lash line. Get them as close to your lashes as you can. So I'm going to try and do this. There we go. That's a little brighter. So start in the middle. Get them as close to your natural lashes as you can. And then press them down. Move them and press them down with your tweezers until you get them where you want them. And I always take them, I pinch them, and I push. I don't know if you can see that. I'm watching myself, but I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm pinching the lashes and pushing them onto my skin. And sometimes the inside corner will be a little higher than I want. So I'll go in and I will pinch them onto my lashes. And it moves them down. You probably couldn't tell, but I can tell that it moved them down. And then take the end of your tweezers and push the lashes down and make sure they are all attached to your skin. If they're not, push against and make sure they are all attached. And then I also push up and that white glue, that will dry completely clear and you won't be able to tell that you have any glue on. Okay. And that's what they look like before I do mascara. Let me get a little closer with my light so you can see a little better. Hold on, let me move this down. So that's what they look like. See how they're longer than my natural lashes and they're a little thicker? Right there. Okay. And with doing my lashes with these, I find that I only do 1, sometimes 2 coats of mascara. And it's much easier to remove because once I take the lashes off, there's hardly any mascara left on my lashes. So it is absolutely much easier to take my makeup off at night. And I do not reuse these lashes, and I don't wear them to bed. I get new lashes every day. I only wear my lashes to work. I don't wear them on my days off. Hardly ever. And another tip, when you have them cut off, you can actually reuse these to create more lashes. So I would use the ends. Sometimes I use 3 of them, or I'll just use both of them to make 1 lash, if that makes sense. So I'm going to do my left eye now. I cut the end off, roll it to make sure it has good shape. If there's any excess clear strip on the end, cut that off. I don't remove the sticky layer. That doesn't bother me. I don't care. Get my Lash Duo. Put a thin line like that. Make sure there are no gaps. It's been 11 minutes. It's actually good. I can get them put on a lot faster, but because I'm doing a video, it takes longer. Let them dry for a few seconds. I've tried the same lashes, but in the style 421. I personally don't like those because they're a lot longer on the outside and they're thicker on the outside. That's too dramatic for me. But if you like your lashes to be a little bit more dramatic than natural, those would be perfect for you. And I don't wear eyeliner. These have a very clear strip, so when you put them on, they look very natural. Okay. So grab them in the middle with your tweezers. Grab them in the middle. Put them on top, but start in the middle. And it's okay if you get the glue on your eyelid. It dries clear. You won't be able to see it. This is really hard to do a video of. And the first few times you do apply these, you're going to feel them. Possibly. You might be able to tell that you have lashes on, but after you do them so often and you get into a good routine of doing them, you won't be able to tell you have lashes on. You won't feel them anymore. And once you figure out where to place them, sometimes I get them placed a little too far down, so when I blink, the strip will poke me. But once you figure out the right placement, it won't do that anymore. And I have clients that ask me all the time if these are my natural lashes. They are the most natural looking lashes I've ever seen. But I'm also still new to it. And like I said, this is only the 3rd style I've tried. But they're the most natural looking lashes I've seen. They're all attached. Make sure that they're a good placement. So now it's been long enough that my lash glue on my right eye is dry. So if you lift up, you can't tell. Get better lighting. Sorry if I just blinded you. It's a weird angle. So now you can't see any of the lash glue. They look really natural. Oh gosh, oh no. Yep, that just happened. Sorry. Oh goodness, I'm not cutting that out. Okay. So now that they're on, and this is dry, I will take my lash curler, put your lashes in it, pinch, and rotate on your eyelid, and curl them. Oh gosh, I didn't get enough glue on the inside. Oh wait, yeah I did. I pulled them off a little bit. That's fine. If you end up pulling them off a little bit with your lash curler, just take your tweezers, pinch them, and push them back on your skin. It'll stay. So it's still on there. Okay. I'm gonna wait for this one to dry before I curl. Let's see if I can grab my mascara. So I go between two mascaras. Sometimes I use them together, but my favorite one right now is the Milani Anti-Gravity mascara. It's 115, so I think that's Blackest Black. I do not use waterproof mascara. I do not like waterproof. I like this applicator. And then I just go through and apply it until I like it. And that's one coat. Look how long those are. Let me move this so you can see it a little better. That is one coat with lashes. They look very natural. Excuse me. So my left side should be dry now. So let's go in and curl those. I'm going to apply my mascara. If I wasn't doing a video, my lashes typically only take me about less than 10 minutes to apply. So that's one coat of mascara. And then sometimes I want them to look a little bit thicker, so I'll use a second mascara. I have the Huda Beauty One Coat Wow. And this is the Very Vanta. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Very Vanta. Can't see it. It never focuses. So then, that's the brush. I will take this and do a quick coat on the underneath, just to get some more on there to thicken it up. But then I'll go on top and then go back underneath because it helps them look a little bit thicker. And that's a little bit more dramatic than just one coat of the Milani. It's a weird angle. There we go. So that's 2 coats with the Milani and the Huda Beauty. This is 1 coat with Milani. Now I'm just making sure they look even. And I will make my eyes wide. I'm doing that so I can look at the length on the top. Sometimes the lashes will have a longer lash on the inside, and if they do, I will take my scissors and gently just cut the lashes, not your real lashes, to make sure they're not too long. That looks good to me. Alright, so that is how I apply my lashes. So, like I said, I like mine to look as natural as possible, but a little thicker and a little longer. Because my natural lashes are very short, and they are not thick. So that's what they look like. The faces we make when we're making YouTube videos cracks me up. Alright. That's how I apply them, and these will last all day. I wear contacts, and I have very sensitive eyes, and these do not bother me, and this glue does not bother me. So, there you have it. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below, and like and subscribe if you want. Thank you.